Good morning, dear students. Today, I, Mrs. Garima Bhandari, is here again with the second part of the chapter Pastoralists in the Modern World, Class 9th History. In the previous video, we already discussed about the pastoralist communities of India and the colonial rule and the pastoral lives and how did the pastoralists cope with these changes. In today's video, we'll talk about the pastoralism in Africa. In Africa, even today, over 22 million Africans depend on some form of pastoral activity for their livelihood. Like pastoralists in India, the life of African pastoralists have changed dramatically over the colonial and the post-colonial period. You can see the different pastoralist communities in this map. Now, first of all, we talk about the one of the pastoralist community of Africa, the Maasai, the life of Maasai community. The Maasais are nomadic and pastoral people who depend on milk and meat for subsistence. The title Maasai derived from the word Maasai, means my people. Before colonial rule, Maasai land stretched over a vast area from the North Kenya to the steppes of North Tanzania. In the late 19th century, Europeans' imperial power divided the region into different colonies. After colonial rule, best grazing lands of Maasai community was gradually taken over for white settlements, and the Maasai were pushed into a small area in southern Kenya and the northern Tanzania. By changing conditions, the Maasais were forced to agriculture. They started growing crops such as maize, rice, potato, cabbage. Maasai believed that tilling the land for crop farming is a crime against nature. Once you cultivated the land, it is no longer suitable for grazing. The grazing grounds being converted to cultivated land and national parks and game reserves. In pre-colonial period, the Maasai pastoralists dominated the agriculturists both economically and politically. The British colonial government encouraged local peasants to cultivate land. Now, from the late 19th century, the colonial government began imposing various restrictions on the mobility of African pastoralists. The Maasai society consists of elders and warriors. The elder form the ruling group while warriors consist of younger people who defended the community and organized cattle raids. British appointed chief of different subgroups of Maasai who were made responsible for the affair of the tribes. The chief appointed by the colonial government often accumulated wealth over time. They had both pastoral and not pastoral incomes and could buy animals when their stock was depleted. However, the poor pastoralists who depended only on their livestock did not have the resources to tide over bad time. In time of war and famine, they lost nearly everything. They had to go looking for work in the town. Some used to work as charcoal burners and some did odd jobs to earn their living. The social changes in Maasai society occurred at two levels. First, the traditional difference based on age between the elders and warriors was disturbed through, though it did not break down entirely. Second, a new distinction between the wealthy and poor pastoralists developed. Now, development within pastoral society. Pastoral communities in different parts of the world are affected in different ways by changes in the modern world. Their pattern of movement was affected by new law and new borders. Pastoralists find it difficult to move in search of pasture and grazing become difficult. During the time of drought, cattle die in large number, yet pastoralists do adopt to new time. They changes the path of their annual movement, reduce their cattle numbers, press for right to enter new areas, exert political pressures on the government for reliefs, subsidy and other forms of support and demand a right in the management of forest and water resources. It is being advocated today that pastoral nomadism is the best form of life suited to the dry, semi-arid and mountainous regions of the world. That's all for today. Hope you like this presentation. Thank you.